yesterday against Nevada. They really tried to fight their way back at the end, but you hung on for the win. How great of a test was that as you get ready to go up against a 2-seed like Michigan?
It was a really good test. It kind of shows our team's resiliency as the game is unfolding. But yeah, they're a really good team, and I knew they were going to make a run. They had a really good season, and Martin Brothers are really good. I know them personally, so I knew at some point they were going to make their run, and we were able to kind of stand it off for a little bit and finish with the win.
Have you guys seen anything from Michigan on film so far?
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of their personnel, and we've gone over a little bit of their action, so we'll be ready for them.
And then I think this is something like the 8th time in 8 years across all sports Michigan and Florida are playing each other. So when you guys found that out yesterday, I know they just played in the Peach Bowl.
Yeah.
Was it just kind of the thought like, oh, these guys again, but now it's basketball's turn?
No, I didn't really think about that at all. I was just thinking like, oh, it's Michigan. It's a really good team. We got to prepare for them. Another good opportunity for us to play together and hopefully get the win.
Does it ramp you guys up a bit going up against the team that finished second in the country last year after losing to Villanova in the title game?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting for us. Obviously, we know they're a really good team. They got a really good coach as well. So just trying to show as well as we can, and it's really about who plays the best over the 40 minutes of the course of the game. So if we do that, we'll give ourselves a chance to win.
What stands out about Michigan on film?
Just their defensive effort and kind of their unselfishness on both ends of the floor, and how much they help each other, and just they play really hard too. So that's kind of impressive.
They kind of like you guys in that respect?
Yeah, I do think so.
Yeah. Anaheim is next. Do you guys let that sink in that, hey, there's a trip to LA on the line here, or is it just about basketball?
It's just one game at a time, honestly.
Yeah.
I haven't looked past Michigan at all.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to kind of get my feet wet against Michigan, really. I feel like we're playing at a really high level right now. So I'm just excited, man. That's all I can say.
Do you look forward to a defensive battle, I guess, like this? I mean, you guys are I think you guys both rank in the top 15 in the nation in defensive efficiency.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it'll play out. I think we'll have some new things for them that they maybe haven't seen. And obviously, we've never played Michigan, so I'm sure they have some new things for us too. So try to give them a little bit off balance on their defensive end while we're on offense. So I think it'll be good.
Do you know anybody on their team?
I know the point guard. We worked out together when we were in Ohio.
Okay.
Xavier.
Yep.
I guess what gives you the confidence you guys can maybe score? I mean, a lot of teams have struggled to score against them. I mean, they're one of the top defenses in the nation. What gives you guys that confidence going into this?
Just that we've been playing well as of late, and it's really been balanced scoring. So really, it could be anybody tonight. And I feel like that's hard to prepare for. Usually when you have a guy that's just kind of a standout guy, if you kind of can slow him up, then you pretty much win the game, well, most times. But thus far, we've kind of had a balanced scoring, and I feel like that's really helped us. And it's maybe harder for teams to prepare for us because they don't know what's going to happen, what play is going to come for who, and at what time. So I feel like that'll really help.
I mean, Michigan has a balanced scoring attack too. Does that make them tough to prepare for? Is it almost like looking in the mirror a little bit, I guess?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we're very similar in a lot of aspects too. So we just got to prepare for them, know our scouting report well, and kind of what their players' tendencies are. And as long as we do that, I feel like we give ourselves a good chance.
How well do you know Xavier?
Not super well.
Okay.
Just worked out with him a couple times while I was in Ohio. I finished my high school career in Akron, Ohio.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure what part he's from, but my trainer worked out with him for a little bit, and I just caught myself in the same workout with him.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
he's a good guy. I know him pretty well. So not super well, but know him decently well. So.
Does Michigan remind you of any teams you guys have played this year?
Not really that I can think of off the top of my head. But I know they're a really good team, and defensively, I know they're very versatile, especially with the big guy in the middle. So they have good guards that can play kind of on you step for step, and then they have the big guy in the middle that's going to kind of clean up everything. So I know defensively they're going to be really sharp, but I don't, off the top of my head, I can't think of any team that they remind me of.
Do you root for other conference teams, or I mean, these guys are rivals of yours? So when you see scores and stuff like that,
not really.
Yeah.
Just kind of focus on the Gators, really. That's all I can really say on that.
okay. Thanks.
What kind of changed for you kind of the last third of the season? You started playing a lot